What's going on, everybody? I am back with the fight prediction of Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. If you've watched my channel before, you will know the mic quality is usually not this shit. All right, the budget has been cut, and there is an echo. But regardless, I wanted to break down this fight. This is probably the most intriguing fight on this card. It's a pretty stacked card, in terms of um, blockhead marauders, dudes that will come to fight. But not that many intriguing matchups. But this one right here is the most intriguing one, the one I'm most interested in. And I think Jack Della Maddalena is gonna win, man. I went back and forth on this. At first, I was like, Bilal's got the takedown threat. He's gonna be able to mix it up. Um, but then I thought everybody has tried to do that to Jack Della Maddalena. Pretty much everyone that he's fought has tried to do that so far. And I know that Burns had a lot of success. But Jack broke his hand in that fight. His hand was fucked. It's hard to grapple when you got a fucking broken hand. Um, he's been training with Craig Jones, and I just feel like his style is a good counter to Bilal's style. That kind of patient, um, precise, accurate boxing that he has, I think is a good kryptonite to Bilal's serviceable stand up. I think Bilal looked really, really good against Leon, but that's because of Leon's style. Leon is that guy that likes to be perfect. He needs that perfect range. Every single shot that he lands needs to have that perfect connection. That's how he operates. So um, Bilal could just walk forward at him, and Leon would just back himself up to the cage, which is what Bilal wants. I don't think Jack is going to do that. I think Jack is going to stand in the middle. He's going to try to box with Bilal. And the Canelo hands is just not going to work when you got an actually good boxer standing in front of you. I've watched a good amount of Bilal's fights and Jack's fights ahead of this. And one thing to know is Bilal barely has head movement, bro. He's just standing there. All right. Watch that Sean Brady fight and tell me he's gonna outstrike Jack Della Maddalena. JDM landing those shots that Sean Brady landed, it will put Belal to sleep. And one thing I like about Jack is his shot selection, right? Sometimes he'll throw a shot and then he'll be like, oh wait, this one's not gonna land. So he just lets it sit out there. He doesn't really put any intent behind it. It's pretty slow, and I feel like that's gonna spook Bilal. I feel like he's not gonna be able to impose his will like he did on Leon because Leon breaks. Jack, we've seen him rally, we've seen him dig deep to get that finish. Um, I do worry for his cardio a little bit. I do believe Bilal might take over if he's not finished in the later rounds, but um, I felt like Jack will be able to get the finish before that happens. I think most likely we'll see like a third round TKO against a cage where JDM has just been putting on damage and maybe he lands like a big shot in the earlier part of the round where Bilal hasn't fully recovered, and then they have another exchange and JDM gets the better of it. Maybe Bilal shoots a takedown and Jack is able to stuff it because he's not against a cage, and he's able to just finish Bilal against the cage where he's still conscious. And then after they stop it, he's a little bit he's protesting this and that. But I see Jack Della Maddalena, his boxing being the equalizer. His jab is pretty good. Bilal has a very lazy jab. The way he jabs, it's not a good jab. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like how he does it. It might work against somebody like Leon, who's kind of like a very specific style in the top 10. There's not a lot of guys that are like that where he's so precise to his own detriment. I feel like Jax's accuracy and precision works. I feel like the body shots are going to hurt Bilal. Bilal doesn't actually have that good of cardio. When the fight is a little grueling, he gets a little gas. Like the end of that Leon fight, he was pretty tired. Um, so I feel like Jack will mix up the body shots. He has a good knee, has a good calf kick, and his boxing, his jab will be the main weapon to be able to put out Bilal Muhammad by TKO in the third round. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. I think it's kind of a disservice that he's that big of an underdog, but it's understandable given the circumstances. But I think JDM can do this, man. Yeah, he might not look good because of ring rust, but I believe if he comes like the JDM I've seen so far, he'll be able to defeat Bilal Muhammad. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe.